afternoon or whatever time it is for you. I thought I would make a little vlog. I'm just gonna take you through my day today, do some writing and some other stuff I have going on. But yeah, a little writing vlog, day in my life. This morning I woke up and did my meditation that I do every morning, and now I'm gonna go make breakfast and then make my to-do list / schedule for the day. Let's go. So pretty much what I do every morning is after I make my breakfast, sometimes I'll have a little bit more time and I'll just eat breakfast and then get to work after that. But today I'm gonna eat breakfast while I work on my schedule for the day. So I write the day and then hour by hour my schedule for the day, and I don't stick to it super strictly, but it's really helpful so that I don't get stuck in decision paralysis where I'm oh, I have all these things I could do, what should I do right now? It kind of eliminates that right at the beginning, but I can always change it as I go if I want to do something different. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I'm all finished with my breakfast and my schedule, and the first thing I usually like to do is to work on my writing. I already finished my chapter and submitted it for my writing group, which is tomorrow. I also have a meeting with the leader of my writing group today around 5:30 or something. I might work on a little bit of my next chapter, but what I really want to do is rewatch some of Brandon Sanderson's lectures that he has on YouTube. Definitely check those out if you haven't watched them yet. And specifically, I want to watch the section on magic systems because I know that my magic system needs a lot of work. A lot of people read fantasy type stories because they love really cool, interesting magic systems, and I definitely appreciate really cool, interesting magic systems, but I am always way more interested in the characters. The story could have the coolest magic system ever, and the characters, if they're not on point, I'm not gonna really want to read the book. You can't please everyone, and I want my characters to be really good, and I want my magic system to be really good. I want it all to be really good. So I just know that my magic system is a bit of a weak point in my story, so I definitely want to work on that. So I thought I would rewatch this part of his lecture to kind of help me brainstorm how I can iron out the details of my magic system. So I'm gonna make some coffee while I start listening and just kind of see where we go from there.
Now, Asimov has laws, right? Clark has at least one. I figured I should have laws named after me, so I did it. Let me give you some background to what Sanderson's laws are and how they came up. It doesn't actually work because in order to save the day. But you can, that's a side step, but an unsatisfying one. This would have been in Boston. So whenever the Boston World case also work, because you're not sure what's going on, you don't know what he's doing, you're much bigger than anything the hobbits can comprehend, and you as readers don't need to comprehend at the climactic moment of the stories and the contrast between them. And these two stories, you do not need to have both on one side or the other. In fact, usually I spent the whole first book saying, there were some Mistborn sometimes who were able to do something really weird, and we don't know how. And they think it might involve this. And here's this 3 laws of robotics. This, and this. And then a robot wrote, but yeah, so.
Okay, just had to pause the video that I was watching because I've watched these before, but I forgot about this. Brandon Sanderson talks about how he was at a book signing and someone came up and was like, hey, I love Mistborn. It's like a world full of Magnetos. And I don't even know anything about that world, but essentially he was like, I haven't even read Mistborn, honestly, which is on my list. I'm gonna do it Point is he was like, what? Oh, and he was basically like questioning himself, like, oh, am I a hack? Like, wow, I thought I was being so original, right? And look, it's like just the same thing this other person did. And he says, basically, as a writer, expect that question to come up a lot in your head. It's like, I've heard a lot of people kind of feeling, oh, is this original enough? Has this been done before? Blah, blah, blah. Like, almost everything has been done before. So that's not even the relevant question. Really, just how well can I hone my craft of storytelling? Your unique voice. It's yours. That's what makes your story unique. I don't really know what he continues to say because I had to pause this and say that. But anyway, the point is that a lot of writers, even Brandon Sanderson, struggles with feeling like they're not original enough. It's just basically a waste of time because basically everything's been done before, and it's just your unique combination of it and your unique voice and your method of storytelling that is going to bring the story to life in a unique way and give the readers that experience that they are looking for. And you're not trying to please everyone, right? You're not writing a story for the masses, or at least you shouldn't be, because you can't please everybody. But there are going to be people that are looking for the story that you are trying to tell. So just wanted to share that. Gonna continue watching.
So why is that? And that was kind of linguistics to create world building for 20, where you're releasing books consistently, because that's what I will get to the questions that you guys asked last week and we'll ask this week, if there are things you're curious about. How can we phrase this? What's that? Zootopia. I actually had, what did I write down? Let me look.
All right, next thing on my agenda today is going for a run, and it is much later than I expected it to be at this point. It's now noon. But I was really into watching these lectures and taking notes. They're really fun to watch. Like, it's not boring like being in a class. So it's really fun and really sucks you in, especially if you're interested in this kind of stuff. So yeah, I still have like a little bit more left on this one, and then I've just been like trying to like listen to it while I walk around and get ready and get some other stuff done to try and make up for spending so much time on it. But yeah, so I really need to go for my run so I can move on with my day. I took some good notes. I don't really have any great ideas so far for what to do with my story. I need to just do like some solid brainstorming, and I just like I don't love world building and figuring out all the details. Like, I do, but it's like very one or the other. I'm gonna go down this huge rabbit hole of figuring out all these cool details and then be stuck there, or I don't want to figure out anything. I just want to write the story. And so that's where I'm kind of at right now. So I need to do some brainstorming and figure some things out while not getting sucked down the rabbit hole of like figuring out every tiny detail of everything that ever happened in this world. So I'm gonna pause there, go for my run, come back, do my physical therapy exercises, have some lunch, do some Instagram stuff, kind of see what time it is there. I was going to film another YouTube video, like a little writing break yoga thing that I want to do. I think it'll be fun, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that because of the other like writing related things I want to do, and I really want to focus more on writing stuff today because it's been really busy and I haven't had a ton of time to focus on that kind of stuff. So yeah, anyway, onwards, running. Lucy has been following me around like, when are we going for a run, Mom? I want to go for a run. I am on my run, about 2.5 miles in, so halfway, and I needed to come to the woods today for my run because look at this, shorts and a t-shirt, and it's like 50 something degrees, and it's February in Ohio. So super grateful for this weather, even though it makes it super slippery and muddy here. Woo. But yeah, super grateful for this amazing weather.
even though I'm gonna have to give Lucy a bath when we get home, not to mention myself. So I watched all that stuff about world building and magic systems before coming out here. So now all that information's just kind of in my head, stirring up thoughts, and I start thinking about my world and my magic system, and like just start generating ideas. The thoughts just kind of start clicking together, and I haven't had any major breakthroughs yet, but it is definitely helping some things start to move around, especially on a topic that I've been kind of avoiding for a little bit in my writing. Just wanted to bring that up in case you are feeling stuck and need to go on a run or even a walk out in the woods and let the thoughts get moving. It's actually kind of like proven, or I don't know, I've definitely heard it a lot, that like moving the body helps to unstick the mind and even emotions and stuff. It just helps get things moving internally as well as externally. So go for a walk or a run after you're done watching this video and think about your story.
So I showered and did my physical therapy exercises and then answered Instagram stuff, comments, things like that for probably a little too long because now it's almost 3 o'clock and I really need to eat lunch. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna make a smoothie bowl and eat that while I start listening to this short story class that I've been wanting to look into. I have never really tried writing short stories and I don't even know if I'm gonna like keep doing it, but I wanna try it and see like what I can learn from it and just see how it can help me with my writing, see if I like it. Maybe in the future, if I really enjoy it, I'll try like submitting to some short story places. Get some lunch.
People running in the background, the heartfelt things about someone's mom and how they drove them, that explains pretty much every story, fiction and nonfiction.
So I finished watching that short story class and it was super fun. I had kind of started it before, but I wanted to follow along. It's actually part of Brandon Sanderson's lecture series, but it is his friend Mary Robinette that it comes on and does one class all about short story writing, and in the class you get to write a flash fiction piece about 250-ish words all through the class. And she kind of leads you through that. And so I've been wanting to try that out ever since I first watched these like years and years ago. So I finally made the time to do that. And there's some places I know like online, people I know through Instagram and stuff that have like some flash fiction contests. So I'm looking forward to just kind of dipping my toes in that water and trying it out, especially now that I have more information on how that all works. It was really fun. I highly recommend you check that out. Now it is like way later than I thought it would be at this point. I'm not gonna have time to film my yoga class, so I moved that onto tomorrow's list. What I probably need to do now is start cooking some dinner before I have my meeting with the leader of my writing group. So I'm gonna get started on dinner and then I'm gonna meet with him, and then my partner will be home. So I'll hang out with him for a while, and then I will probably do some beta reading. I'm beta reading one of my friend from Instagram's books, and I'm super excited about that. I'm getting really close to the end, so I definitely want to make time to read a bit more of that tonight. Enchiladas are in the oven for dinner. It's funny, I think one of the last vlogs I made enchiladas, which would make you think that we eat enchiladas a lot, but I don't think I made them once since then. Those are cooking, and I'm gonna get online for my meeting with the writing group leader, and we're just gonna kind of go over some stuff. Brainstorm will help me just kind of go over my process and what I need to like focus on. Right now it's just helpful to have somebody to bounce ideas off of, a mentor type person. So gonna go do that. I'm good, how are you? It is after 8 o'clock. My partner and I had dinner and we finished up a movie that we were watching, Gone Girl actually. And now I'm going to do the beta reading on my friend's book, hopefully get a good chunk of that done, drink this tea, and just have a nice, relaxing end to the workday. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Definitely stick around for some more writing vlogs and some yoga for writers and creators and meditation videos, general writing tips and tricks and things like that. Also definitely check out my Instagram if you're interested. I post on there at least 4 times a week and I'm active on my stories almost every day. So I look forward to hanging out with you. Thanks for watching. Bye.